Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. This is Pedro Fame. So we're back with another video for you guys. This time Apple has released ahead of their, I don't know if it's March. It's not really looking like it's March. Maybe I think it might end up being April, early April event where they're going to be releasing what we thought was going to be the MacBook Airs, all the new iPads, which is the iPad Pro, the iPad Air, and the iPad Mini. So we thought all that's going to be coming out, but it looks like they decided to release the MacBook Air ahead of time. Thank God they did that. It was going to be the most boringest part of the whole keynote, so I'm glad they just went ahead and dropped it. They dropped it a couple of days ago, but I'm just getting to it now. Sorry for that, guys. But let's go ahead and get more into it. It's going to be the exact same. So it's the 13 and the 15 inch that they updated. The M2 is going to be now the lowest budget option, which I'm going to explain in a minute why that doesn't make any sense. But let's get into what is going on here. So as you guys can see, colors have not changed other than there's a new anodization for the midnight color. So now it is not going to be as fingerprinty as it was previously, but it is, like it says there, a lean, mean M3 machine. So the 18 hours of battery life, I believe it was just a little lower than what it used to be. I think it was 20 hours before that, but it is does have ray tracing. It does have more. It is a more powerful system, so I can understand it going down by the battery life by a little bit. But it is awesome to see that they finally updated it, and they updated both the 13 and the 15. They did last year where they introduced the 15 option later in the cycle, last year in the cycle, around WWDC with the M2, knowing that the M3 was also coming. So it just glad they updated both at the same time, pretty much. The only thing is nothing really changed in terms of port situations, screen display, or design wise. So like I said, it is the most boring still update, but they do this every year, right? You saw it pretty much every year of the MacBook Pros after the first one. So after the first M1 with the new design, the M2 and the M3 have been the exact same. Just in the M3, they changed space gray to now that space black color, but nothing has changed. So for this, same thing. Still have the two USB-Cs. You have the MagSafe, and you also have the hole here to plug in headphones. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard. But the four colors stay the same: midnight, starlight, space gray, or silver options. These are the four options. To me, nothing really great to look at there, but it is 1.6 times faster than the M1. It's funny that they're comparing it to the M1 and not the previous chip M2. It's because they know that it's barely any times faster than an M2. 13 times faster than the Intel. Yeah, we know that. 18 lines of battery life. You can now play Baldur's Gate 3 in game mode. Brings more speed and fluidity. By the way, if you're going to game on a MacBook Air, please be understanding that it is not going to be that much better. It does. You know what though? And this is why I love that Apple does this comparison here. I do love the fact that instead of the one external display that the MacBook Air M2 chip allowed, you now get two, but it's with the laptop lid closed. So you can't have the display open and have two displays. You have to close that one, and then you'll be able to have the two, which is still great. Don't trust me. I would much rather be able to have external display support of two than one all day, every day. Wi-Fi 6E instead of Wi-Fi 6. Everybody knows that means 2 times faster. All your to-go apps on the fly with your MacBook OS. This is new Mac. So here is some excellent use of it. And for me personally, nothing, like I said, changed about it. So it's still the exact same. The only great thing that I really love is the fact that you can now have up to 2 external displays, still have Touch ID. You still have everything that you had previously. But let's go ahead and compare all the Macs here. Okay, so let's compare some of the Macs here. Let's go. We're gonna be. Oh, let's go with this here. So you can either get the 13-inch option or the 15-inch option. Personally, if I'm gonna spend between $1,100 or $1,300, and as you guys can see, nothing changes about it. I don't know why I would then not choose the 15-inch. Remember, you have still 18, 22 with the regular M3 and the MacBook Pro. Personally, I think this would then monopolize this, because let's say you're paying $1,300 versus $1,600. Yes, it's $300 difference. You do get a smaller display, but you have more battery life. You have fans. You have a better internal, and you're really looking at, and you start off with 512 gigabytes of SSD. So I think all that really does matter. And you can see in the liquid retina displays, they're different. One is mini LED and the other ones are not. So that makes a big difference on what you're looking at. Peak brightness is completely different. And then you also have the 120 Hertz Pro Motion, which is why, to me, I still recommend the MacBook Pro 14-inch M3 version. If you're going to buy the 15, just go up to this version. You're going to be so much more satisfied. Now, if you're going to stick to the 13-inch option, this is how I would then configure it. I would go with the midnight color because of the new anodization that they have, right? And I would then go ahead and choose the middle option here. Or no, would I choose the middle? Okay, so it really depends on what you're using this for, because you're gonna have to have storage here at some point. So, and you kind of get all this in the M1 or the M3 MacBook. Okay, let's go here and let's select from here. I think that would be probably the easiest way to go about this, right? So you have this chip. Yeah, I mean, it's... Oh, please go for the 70-watt USB-C adapter. The $20 is not going to kill you, and it makes a lot of sense. You're going to get so much more power out of this than a 30-watt that's going to charge it so slow. If you don't really need storage, just do this. Go for the 16-inch, sorry, 16 gigabyte option, because it'll give you the underbinned chip. So it'll give you the full 10 cores, GPU and 8-core CPU, and it'll be way more closer to having that MacBook Pro M3 version, but for $300 less. Just half the storage, right? Or if, let's say, you don't want that, or you're not looking to do it, then you could do this. But you still have the chip, right? For $1,300, you still have the 10 core, but you only have 8 gigabytes of RAM, but you have the more storage. So it really depends if you need storage or not. So if you don't need storage, I'd say go there and get this. If you do need storage, go for the 512, go back to the 8 gigabytes and get the regular M3 that way. Still gotta choose the 70 watt. But as you guys can see, nothing really changes with this product. It's still about the same. We're hoping at the new Apple event that we will be getting some new items here to come out to help out with what we're hopefully expecting to see: new iPad Pros, iPad Airs, iPad Minis, and we were going to hope to see the MacBook Airs as well, but we're not going to be seeing that. So hopefully we'll see those 3 products. I don't think there's going to be another product. Oh, and I'm sorry, and the Mac Mini M3 and M3 Pro version. So we should be getting all that either in late March, if by next Tuesday send out the invites, If not, it's going to be an April event. Regardless, though, I'm so happy to see that we're getting new MacBooks, and we're also going to be getting new iPads relatively soon. So make sure to stay tuned for more Apple news. Once the invites go out, I will let you guys know, and I will do a whole dedicated video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching my latest video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.